Yo, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be talking about loops and random numbers. So to start off with, I made a comment of kind of what we're going to build. So in order to generate a random number, let's save it somewhere. So let's do integer random num, and let's just set it to not set it to anything. So now, in order to create a loop, there's a few different kind of loops. There's a while loop, there's a for loop, but we're going to be just talking about a for loop in this video. I'll probably go over more loops later on. So a for loop looks like this: for some sort of condition, do this. So for loops in pretty much all languages look very similar. So the first condition, integer I is equal to 0, that's going to be kind of where you start. So starting at 0, I is less than is greater than or equal to, let's just say 5, greater than or equal to 5 plus plus. So basically, we're starting at 0, and while we are less than or equal to 5, so 5 times, we're going to increment I. So basically, this loop should run 5 times. So we want to generate 5 random numbers, right? So now let's just do random number equal to, this is where the randomization comes in. You can only do rand, right? So now what else do we do after this? We're going to want to modulate kind of like how many numbers you want to do, or like where you want to be in between. So we'll do that, and let's just say we want a random number from 10. Then you have to do +1 because of 0, kind of just makes it easier. So every time this loop runs, it's going to get set random number to a random number from 10 to 1 using our loop. So now let's just see out, which we learned in another video. Let's just see out our random number. Random number. A new line every time, and then let's actually, oh, I called it num. So just like that. Let's also do this. You can use I to show the actual number because it'll increment through the loop. So we'll be able to see what actual, what time of the loop we're going through, just to make it look pretty. And we'll do a space. Basically, it'll start from 0. I'm adding 1 because it'll start from 0. So let's just do that. And I think I need this and something like that. And then that should work. Let's see. I actually want this to be less than 5. There we go. Now let's see what happens. So there we go. We got 5 random numbers: 2, 8, 5, 1, and 10, all from 10. And while it's under 5, so it keeps looping through. And then we're saving it and then printing it out. So it's really basic to just kind of print your random numbers that you want. So if you just kind of need randomization for your game or some little project you're working on, it's really useful and helpful. So hopefully you can apply it to your project and, do this. And we didn't send a random seed, so let's actually do that real quick. Let's set out here. So what you want to do is srand, which stands for, your seed. And then if you include time, you can actually use your time per seed. So we'll do time, and let's just do null pointer. So we're not actually pointing to any time, or just like a random address. So now let's try. So now we should get better randomization with our numbers. The seed just makes it so if your program's running really fast, you don't get the same numbers multiple times. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully this is helpful to you. See you later.